As I'm sitting here having my morning tea, I'm thinking about creativity. After all, that's working with sexual energy is about working with creative energy. And in my 5 week training in Bali at the Tao Tantra teacher training, I had an experience which really opened me up to the vastness of the universe and how we as human beings have this potential to connect with the consciousness of all life in the universe. And then that kind of gives us a little bit more of a sense of, I don't know, it's like I felt a sense of responsibility or purpose to create the most wonderful things we can possibly create here on earth, because we are in fact gods and goddesses on this planet. We create life without even knowing how to do it. Our body we're just natural creators. And so I'll tell you a little bit about that experience. We've been doing all of these Tao Tantric practices with the jade egg, but Shashi always loves to bring in the Osho meditation. It's a Osho Chakra breathing meditation. So in this meditation, you do a certain kind of breathing, and you start at the first chakra, and then you slowly move up the chakras to the crown chakra. And the women in the training always really, really love this meditation, and many of them every year take it upon themselves to just practice it on their own. They form a little group. This never fails. Every year they form a little group and they start doing it every morning before our morning meditation practice at 7:30 a.m. And I'll kind of explain the reason why they love it so much. So this particular day, we were doing this. Oh, actually, it was this particular day we were doing the chakra breathing. We did it 3 rounds of it. So usually 1 round is what I have done in the past. So this is the first time I had done 3 rounds in a row. So breath really opens up all of the centers. And then there's a movement, and then there's the intention using your mind, which is also very powerful, taking your intention to open up the different chakras. So I think we were pretty much on round 3, and I could feel in my solar plexus, this is kind of like where I've had most of my blockages, I guess you could say. So when you have blockages in a certain area of your body, it's like it's blocked mentally and emotionally, but that also corresponds with a physical tightness and a physical tension. So often when we're healing, we want to work on all these 3 layers, which I kind of specialize in helping people with. We want to work on the emotional layer, the mental layer, and you also want to address the physical layer, of course. So I could feel that this solar plexus area was still a little bit tight. And so I'm doing the breathing in my solar plexus area, and I called on Osho to come and help to release and open this area. So Osho is a tantric master who's passed away. Many of you probably heard of him. And he has been appearing to me in my tantric meditations, just when I'm in a meditative state, and pretty much I can just connect with him at will. And I found out after I've been doing this for several years, from reading a book by Margot Anand, that he in fact did go to her before she even became a tantra teacher. He appeared to her in meditation. So he does this apparently. He shows up in meditations, especially for tantra teachers and other people who are kind of doing this type of work. So I invited Osho to come and help me open up this area of my body. And what happened was amazing. I felt like this hollow tube inside of me just like widened like that much. And so normally the tension around this area like is like, and it stops energy from moving through this channel, the main core channel of the body, Shushuma, which you might be aware of through yoga. And anyway, the core channel just opened up. It's like if you take a really, really deep breath and flare the bottoms of your ribs out to the sides, it's like almost like if you take a really deep breath and widen your throat. That is the kind of feeling that I felt immediately. And then so much more energy and life force could move through this part of my body. And my eyes went like from being just like normal eyes to like being really wide because of all this energy that was moving through my core. So that meant more of my sexual energy could move up to my heart and up to my throat, up to my third eye, and up to my crown. So when the energy got up to my third eye and crown, I started to really connect to the vastness of the universe. And I mean, this is not the first time this has happened during chakra breathing meditation. I've had other really extraordinary experiences doing this meditation, but on this particular day, I felt like I was really connecting to this, first of all, in the third eye, the kind of like the vision and the purpose that we carry, each of us individually as human beings, to whatever we want to create and manifest, is so important because we are connected to all life on this planet. So, you know, like starting with yourself, making yourself a better person, and doing things in your life that make your world and your world for everyone around you a better place. That is generated from, you know, our ability to see and imagine heaven on earth, basically. And then when I got to the crown, I just was, I was having visions of, I don't know, like these DNA spirals were kind of coming into my mind's eye and my visions. And I was really seeing that this is not only a journey here on earth with humans, but our consciousness extends to the entire universe, and we're connected to all life. And the vastness of that life and that consciousness is so amazingly vast. And it kind of makes you feel like, wow, we really take our general life, the fact that we are here, for granted. The fact that we are here is really quite a miracle, and something to be extremely grateful for, extremely humbled by, because it's taken millions and billions of years for us to get here into the form that we are in right now. So I was just like crying and just like so deeply moved by the vastness of just the simplicity of life that I am a part of. And it makes me take my my creativity and, you know, what I've got to do in this life, just, I wouldn't say more seriously, because I don't want to be serious about it. I want to be kind of joyful and fun about it. But it makes me take it all like, wow, I'm here. I might as well do it. It's like, I just gotta get out there and just do my thing. And stop being afraid, because especially with the world of Tantra and sexuality, you know, it's such a taboo and people have so many judgments around it, that has kind of held me back, and I've been a little bit afraid of what people will think, for me to really sort of step out and offer the teachings that I have learned and that I have embodied in my journey here. So anyway, all this to say that I know my life personally is about being more creative. My higher self has often told me, we just want you to be creative. We just want you to be creative. We just want you to be creative. So, so here I am being more creative and stepping through any sort of blocks of fear around doing things that I think of, like even on the spot, like even just this video, just having the idea to talk about this and then to actually just sit down and talk about it and share it, is something that I'm trying to do more often. And I'm so excited that it's coming near Christmas and I have all these craft projects that I want to do. So I'm really excited to work my creativity with wood, and also to craft more experiences for people where they can also open up and connect to their creative and their sexual energy, and also to this magical conscious energy, this life force energy that we're all a part of. So in the new year, I'd like to invite you to some more special workshops and retreats, and I will be doing the Osho Chakra meditation. So if you're not on my newsletter and you live in the Shuswap Okanagan, please join it, and I will let you know about the Osho meditation coming up in the new year. And have a really, really Merry Christmas.